Hello, this is Patrick Scott for the Precog News. Today is July 17th, 2008, and what you're looking at right now is July 16th's Florida Cash 3 winning numbers. You'll notice 369 there. Interesting story about this is I started playing that three-digit number on April 20th. It was right after a bodybuilding competition that I promote called the Southern USA. And I was with some of the judges at the end of the evening eating at a local restaurant. And we got on the subject of how I consistently win on the Cash 3 game here in Florida. And I said one of the methods I use is a number that repeats and then around me. And then one of the judges spoke up and he said, well, a number that repeats around me all the time is 369. But he said it in an inflected tone, which in my book that I'm writing, I have as an it, or an inflected tone. So I said, you know what, that number's going to come in. So we both made a pact to play it, to prove it so. So anyway, as the story goes, the number did come in. And it came in last night. Actually, here is the winning ticket right there. And the interesting thing is I had quit playing this number on July 4th. I took it off my list. I have a notebook of numbers that I play. And the story behind that was, I had played it long enough and I just felt that maybe something was wrong. So on July 15th, I decided to call this other judge, and we got on the subject. I called him for another whole reason, and we got on the subject of how a show went that he judged. And then I said, by the way, are you still playing 369? And he said, no, I stopped playing it. So we finished our conversation, etc. And then I said to myself, you know what? I think the universe is trying to get me to play this number. So I played it on Tuesday evening, the 15th, and it didn't come in that night. And I said, well, let me, make sure. And I decided to upgrade it. I was playing it for 50 cents straight. So I said, well, I'm going to upgrade it to $1 straight box. And sure enough, last night, after actually I checked it and it did come in, as you can see. And again, you did see the winning ticket here that I showed you moments ago. And the interesting thing, that just came out of basically a phone conversation. That is a $290 winner here in Florida if you play it straight box for $1. I also, just as proof, just in case no one was to believe me, or there's doubting Thomases out there, as there always are. You can see that's today's paper. That is called the Panama City News Herald. And we'll flip the page, and I will show you, if you can see right there, see, Cash 3 evening, 369. 369 came in. Now, if you're in another state, there's a possibility that I've noticed when I study these other states that these numbers have a tendency to echo. If you read this, you watch this, you might want to decide to play one of those two numbers. The interesting story about the number that came in on midday was I got that number off of a news story about the pit bull that I sent you. You can see it on the Precog News at patrick-scott.blogspot.com. You can go and see where I've won a number of times on the Florida Lotto. I will win a major jackpot. It's not too far off. I know I will. I've seen it in my dreams, so I will let you know when that occurs. The interesting thing, again, about this 369 is last night I was kind of on a wild goose chase, which is rare for me, and I went to the mall, and I was looking for a cord to actually get a DV interface cable so that I could send you the pit bull ghost face off the towel. But what happened is they didn't have it. But the interesting thing is I was placed in front of the register, which was across from a television. And at the very moment, all of a sudden, I glanced down, and all of a sudden I hear the word jackpot, and it was a little kid saying it out loud in an inflected tone. So I knew that whatever numbers that I played definitely came in last night, which was July 16th. And then when I got home and I checked online, I saw that it was 369, and I smiled. So this just shows you that opportunity is all around us. It can come through general conversation. It comes through another method of mine called quick glancing, which when I finish my book you can read about. And it's just everywhere. So, and there's other people out there, when you look at this, you'll have these same experiences. You'll know what I mean. Anyway, this is Patrick Scott for the Precog News for July 17th, 2008. And you have a good one.